This Valentine's Day, get your girl a panda. Dating adventure tales with Chrissy. Chrissy's gonna talk about her horrible dates. Dating adventure tales with Chrissy. Living life alone might be a horrible fate. Please let me know if you have a brother who doesn't do drugs and is nice to his mother. And a few other qualities would be great, but we can talk about that later in the next Dating Adventure Tales with Chrissy. Please send Michael B. Like now, go get him. Hi, I'm back. 'Tis me, Chrissy, aka Rissy Rice. Nice to see you. Nice to see your lovely shining face. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite audience member. Hi, welcome back. Okay, so Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so thought I'd put on some red. You know, I got my little heart earrings here, and you know, show off. You know, I have a little panda buddy here, my new pal. I have not named them yet. I do not know what the sex of this panda is right now, so, but they're very cute. All I can think of right now is Ted. No, doesn't like that. Okay, we will get back to you on what their name is. I'm not sure yet. Today, I thought that I would go ahead and share another dating adventure tale. Whoop, 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 whoop. My bud here is gonna help me recount my story, because I don't remember all of it, but I'm gonna try my best. So, as you know from watching all of the other dating adventure tales, all of these happened like, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago now. Time is escaping me. I'm, you know, trying my best to remember all the details. I have written some things down, but I still don't remember everything. So, yeah. But here we go, I'm doing my best. Let me tell you about this guy. This guy. Ben. Okay, this is what his name is. It's Ben. And let me tell you, I do not remember Ben very well, because he did not make a very good impression. So, bear with me. I don't even remember what app I met Ben on. Honestly, I have been trying to think about this. The best I can come up with is that it was either OkCupid or Bumble. But I'm leaning towards that it was OkCupid, but I just am not sure. And so Ben is black, and he was a little younger than me, or he is a little younger than me. I don't remember his age though. I don't know how his pictures were. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. I don't remember any of our conversations. I just don't remember him very well. I'm sorry. I think that he was kind of one that I was half talking to, because he was not making any interesting conversations or holding a good conversation at all. And so I probably was just not focused on him. And then probably somewhere out of the blue, he asked me out, and I was like, okay. That's probably what happened. Yeah. So I know I do remember the date, okay? Chill out, people, okay? You chill out. I'm gonna tell you something, okay? I still have a story to tell, okay? The before details are just a little foggy, okay? The before details are foggy. He asked me out some kind of way. I said okay. So then we went out, and I don't remember, obviously, you know, how that happened, but I know that I picked because who else is gonna pick going to a Korean restaurant other than this girl? Because your girl, she likes that bulgogi. And so I was like, hey, I want Korean food, so let's go here. So we did go to this Korean restaurant that I have been to a couple of times, and they are so good and delicious, and I was like, I want good food. I want good food, and I don't know if this date is gonna be a good date or not. Like I said, I don't think that we had good conversations before, so, you know, just had real low expectations. But the food, I knew the food was gonna be dynamic. So I was like, okay, at least there's gonna be one, like, excellent part of this, which will be the food. So that's fine. So I get there. I don't remember if he showed up on time. I do believe that I got there first. I'm sure I did, even though, I mean, I know that restaurant. So I wasn't worried about any getting there early and stuff, but I'm sure that I got there early and waited for him, but I don't remember if he was late or on time, so but when he showed up, I don't remember being super excited, you know, like, I think that he looked okay. Guys, I really want to stress that I have, like, very little memory. He made such, like, a small impression on me. I don't know. He was just kind of, bland, or, I'm not sure. I don't know why, but he comes in. I don't know if I got up. I don't think that I did. I was just kind of like relaxed. I was just like, okay, let's get this going. I don't remember being enthusiastic, but I don't remember being pessimistic either. So, you know, I was just like floating, chilling, you know, kind of like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be kind of place. So that's where I was. I do remember parts of the conversation. So he had just gotten a job as a flight attendant. I had just turned down a flight attendant job like a month or so before. So I was like, oh, you are doing that. How is that? And, you know, asking him about it. And if he liked it and stuff. And just like making conversation about it. And, you know, I think that he had been doing it for, I think, 3 months maybe, I think, or 3 months or less, somewhere in the small amount of time range of that time. So it just wasn't a long time that he had been in that vocation. So I think that I had asked him about the flight school, because when I had interviewed for the position that I had turned down, there was an expectation of a flight school thing, that you had to do this training thing and something. So I was asking him about that. And I don't know, just trying to make conversation about it. And just seeing how he liked it, and if he had gone anywhere interesting or anything. And yeah, he didn't really sound enthusiastic about it. And he was saying that I think he was on call a lot of the times, and he had not been called in to work. So I don't know if he was doing anything else at the time, or I don't remember him saying that he was doing anything else. So, because he seemed like he had a lot of time on his hands and that he was pretty bored, is the vibe that I got from, his responses. So, he just really didn't want to talk, about himself, I guess, at the time. So then, he flipped it and started asking me questions. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll talk about me. Because we're on a date. He starts asking me questions, but then it kind of turns into an interview kind of situation, because he also started asking me about acting and being an actor, but he was asking like specific questions. Like, my questions about his vocation were just kind of like, hey, tell me about yourself kind of thing, and what you like about, like, just trying to find out what he's passionate about, and, what his deal is. I don't know, just like, my questions were more just like general. Do you like it? Have you met any friends? Have you gone anywhere interesting? Can you tell me about a trip you went on? Just like making conversation. But his questions were like, how do you put together a resume? How do you earn credits? How can I get into the business, basically? And he was just kind of coming at me with a bunch of questions. And then I was just kind of like, this isn't great. At first I was just flattered that he was, asking about me, because most of the time they weren't asking about me. But then it just got a little carried away. Like, he was just too much. So he just kept like asking me such specific questions, and at first I was giving like detailed answers when he was asking about what I had done, and what I had done, and my friends, and blah blah blah, because I was just kind of giving him an overview of what I thought that he was just trying to get to know who I am as a person. But nah, he was just like asking me about how to be an actor. So, after a while, I just got really annoyed. I was really annoyed. At this restaurant, I know the service is a bit slower, because I think it's like a family-owned restaurant, and I've only seen like 3 people that work there all the times I've been. Sometimes I see faces, but I think it was a little bit faster actually than what it normally is, but to be on such an annoying date, it was too slow. So I was like, oh my god, no. So I was just waiting for them to bring out food, and but they did, and it was so delicious. I know their food is like always amazing and so incredible, and I love it. Oh, I'm drooling. Okay. Oh yeah, so I was just like, I hope that I could get the food really quick and then like get the check, and then let's just go, because I don't want to be here with you. You're terrible. So that's where my head was at after about the 45th question of the interrogation. And so, yeah. But after the food came, I was just eating. I wasn't not even engaging with him that much anymore. I was just kind of like, I'm gonna concentrate on eating. Because I'm a slow eater, and I was just like, okay, this is just my moment. This is my moment to enjoy my food. It's delicious, so I'm just gonna like eat up. I'm not gonna rush to reply to him. You know, I'm just like, this is good. We were there. And I was having a not so great time. And then I was sitting facing the door, the front door of the restaurant, and in walks someone that I know, and I was like, bruh. Oh my God, no! No! And I was panicking. And I was just like, because I did not want any questions. I did not want any like association with this guy. Like, I didn't want anything. I was just like, hide me, please, somebody. And you know, no one came. So that person went over to another table, and I was like, oh gosh, oh goodness. And then, you know, sometimes I would see them like get up, and I think they were like going to the restroom or something. I was just like, oh my God, no. I was doing a terrible job at playing that off, because I mean, he obviously noticed that I was doing the most. I was doing the most to hide myself. And then he was like, what's happening? But I never explained myself, and he never asked about it. So I was like, you keep your mouth shut, sir, because I already am dealing with you, okay? I can't deal with... I'm finished eating, and he is still interviewing me, and you know what? I'm starting to give like one-word responses because I am super ticked off. I'm just like, why is he doing this? What is this? Yeah, no. Yes. Maybe. Kinda. Sometimes. That's what I was like, that was it. And I wasn't even asking him questions anymore because I was just like, I don't like you. Maybe he could tell. You know what? I honestly do not think that he did like notice that, because he just kept on going. He just kept on like pushing. I was waiting to get a box, a to-go box, because I always have leftovers, which is nice because I like eating leftovers. That's beside the point. So I got my box. I boxed up my food. I was like, okay, let's go. I don't want to be here with you anymore. There was something weird that happened with the check situation. Weirdness. Okay, so I think that I had gotten my box and I boxed up my food, and the waiter hadn't come back over to give the check yet. So then he was talking, and then he was like, So do we pay up front or no? You know what? He didn't even say that. He was just like, yeah, so should we just like go? And I was like, but we didn't get the check. Is he trying to dine and dash on a date? What is this? Who are you? No, I mean, the check didn't come yet, and he was like, oh yeah, okay. So then he started asking me more questions, and I was like, huh. And then finally, I think she came over with the check. He did not reach for this check when it came out. And I was fuming because I was just like, oh my God, I am not paying for this terrible time with you, sir. Putting up with you, I like deserve my bulgogi. And I'm taking it home. And you are going to pay for it. I was completely upset. But you know what? I was just like keeping my composure. And I was just like, okay, we're going to have a face-off. We're having a showdown. We're right here. I'm taking my stance, okay? This is my stance. I can pay for my own food, okay? That's fine. But when I am giving you career advice, on a date, I just feel like I've been working on this date, you know? Like, I need to be compensated for my time. The face-off and the showdown started, and I was very firm. I was holding firm, okay? You would have been like, Chrissy is a stone, because Chrissy is sitting here. She is unmoved. She is unbothered, okay? I was focused on accomplishing my goals, which I always am, focused. I was just like, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, Ben. Yeah. Sure. I think we stayed there for another, at least it was like 10, maybe 15 minutes of the showdown. I didn't back down. I did not back down from this showdown. But you know what he did? Because he caved and he got the check. Okay, so this is what he did. This is what he did when he was just like, okay, yeah, I'll get the check. So this is what he did. He was like, yeah. So oh, when did she bring this over? It's been there. It's been there. In front of you. When she set it down in front of you. About, 10, 15 minutes ago. And he was like, oh. And the raspy goes to Ben. Terrible performance, Ben. Terrible performance. I'm just getting heated because I'm wearing red. And also, he irritated me. Okay? He irritated me. He was the most irritating date. I have to say. If there is a more irritating date that I'm forgetting right now, which I don't think I am, but he has won the gold medal of the most irritating date that I had. After I've won the standoff and, won the day, won back my time, or compensation for my time. I mean, not really. I mean, if I'm being real. Finally, I'm free. I'm free. Hallelujah. And you know what happens? Because this whole time, whole entire time I was having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad date. Get that reference? But then, this guy, Ben, you know, he is just like, you know, I had a wonderful time. I want to continue our conversation. Where do you want to go next? Next? What? Were you present for this date? Have you been here this whole time? For this date? What? 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 I know what you're gonna say. I'm a dumbass. And yes, I am. I am so dumb sometimes. Oh. Because I was just like, yeah, let's go over here and talk some more. That'll be fun. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. I was just like, I don't even like you. Why am I going somewhere else with you? What's wrong with me? Help me, Jesus, no. Here I go. Somewhere else with this Ben. Oh, God. Okay. So, I go somewhere else with Ben. Oh, my God. So, there was this, like, shopping plaza area around the corner from the Korean restaurant. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we can, like, go and walk around over there for, like, a bit. You know, I don't remember what I said. Something that I shouldn't have said. I should have said goodbye. Never call me again. She was like, you want me to drive you over? I was like, no. I will drive myself. So then I get in the car and I immediately make a call to Brittany, aka Diane Keaton. I tell her, I was like, oh my God, I'm on a terrible date. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this terrible date. And she's just laughing. Ugh, so insensitive. And finally, she's like, okay, well, I can call you. I can call you with a fake emergency. And I was like, oh yeah, you can. Call me. I was like, call me back in like 10 minutes and, you know, say something. And then I'll be like, okay, I gotta go. And then she's like, okay. Okay. And I think she was trying to, talk to me about what the improv scene was gonna be. And I was like, I don't know. Just call me back. I don't care. Just call me. I pull up there and, get out of the car and we're just like walking around. But this time, he has stopped asking me all of the acting questions, which I am grateful for. And we kind of had like a semi-conversation and he was asking me, you know, normal questions now. I was like, why didn't you do this before? You know, maybe I would have had a better impression of you. But that ship has sailed and I no longer wish to know you or get to know you at this point. I just had my phone in my hand and I was just waiting for the call. And I think I had like turned up the volume, and I was like, okay, it's gotta be obvious that she is calling me, and something is wrong, and I have to leave. Okay, so that's the scene. Finally, Brittany calls, and so I'm like, okay. It's so stupid. I answer the phone, and I'm like, hello? And that's how good because I was trying so hard not to laugh. I am like, hello? And she's like, is this Janet? And I'm like, no. And then she said something. She was saying some of the craziest stuff, or she was making up this crazy scene that made no sense. She was like, oh wait, no, you have to get this key to Janet right away, because this key is the key to the apartment, for which the key is the holding of the key. And she was just like saying stuff, and I was like, yes. Oh, really? Okay. Oh my God. It was the worst. It was the worst improv scene. What in the dickens? I had to like go over and face away from him, because I was just like, I don't remember what she said. It was just absurdness. And so I was like, yeah, okay, I will be right there or something. And then I hung up. And then I had to like compose myself over in the corner. I was just like, okay. And then I turned back to him, and I was like, yeah, that was somebody, and it's really important that I go check on this person because they got locked out, and I have the key. I don't even know what I said, but that was my Razzie moment. I did not improv out of that situation very well, but he was just like, okay, let's go back. So then we went back around to get to my car, and he was still talking to me, and then he did bring back up acting, and he was just like, hey, yeah, I do like a bunch of voices too, because I've always wanted to do voiceover stuff. I think he attempted to do some voices, and they weren't great. So I finally get to my car, and he's just like giving me the eyes, and I was just like, no. But I think that I did just give him a hug, and then I was like, okay, bye. And then I drove off faster than a speeding bullet. And that was the end. Yeah. So after that, he did try to contact me again, but this time I was like, no, sir. And I think I made up a lie. I think I was just like, yeah, I met someone else, and so I can no longer continue this journey with you, and but you're a great guy, and your person's out there for you, or something. I don't know what I said. I was just like, no more of this. It was a time. It was a time. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever had a terrible date like this. And if your friend called you and did a terrible improv scene to get you out of the situation. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if your heart moves you so. And I will see you next time. You must understand, with the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. It's physical. Oh, what's love got to do? I got to do it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? I got to do it. Who needs a